You are an experienced business owner, or you just start to source product from China or anywhere else in the world. And the first question comes to your mind: where are you going to find the reliable suppliers? Alibaba.com is the first option comes to your head, but you are tired of dealing with the same companies over and over and you want to look for options. This is Burak Yoga. I'm the founder of Forceget Supply Chain and International Logistics. I lived in China 8 years and I've sourced hundreds and thousands of products for different brands and companies. And I know what kind of frustration you're facing. Today's video, I will be explaining you what other optional website that you should be looking at and how you should be strategize your 2024. Let's get started. When I lived in China, I had a huge leverage to go visit the factories in person and go to the trade shows. However, if you are not able to do that, your options are limited. It means that you need to check the suppliers online. There can be a lot of different websites except Alibaba, and today I will be sharing my experience with you, which other website that you could be checking actually. One of my first and favorite actually is the Canton Fair official website. If you don't know, Canton Fair is one of the world's largest and oldest international import and export fair, which takes twice a year in Guangzhou, Guangdong province in China. And most of the factories, or most of the, let's say, exhibitors who attend there are legit companies because they're taking this business serious. They want to invest in time. They go to these trade shows to meet the buyers in face-to-face in person. So you can see that this trade show is taking place since 1957, and in my opinion, one of the best events in China to go and find 13 categories. There will be more than 20,000 suppliers coming to this trade show every year, and then their catalog is uploaded in the platform. So you could actually go to the supply chain site, which is on the categories in 13 different categories. You can see every single product in here, and the best part is you can see these companies either with their names. You can search product name, or you can go with the category. The best part in here is imagine that you don't have time to go to China for this international trade show. The best thing you can do is, if you want to create a new full category, full new catalog. For example, you're in the kitchen and home category, but you want to add maybe some lighting equipment to your catalog, to your product. Either you do online and offline business, you can definitely go to this page to find the suppliers. And another option is, once you find the suppliers in here, you can Google them, and you can also see their Alibaba page and Google reviews, and if they are listed any other website. So generally what I like to do is, instead of going with the product, I prefer to go as an exhibitor. However, if you have a special design of a product that you're looking particularly, then this could be a really good option to go and search, because there are solar products, there are outdoor products, there are indoor products, there are different type of products. So basically what you can do is, if you're looking for a cocktail shaker, then you can type the product name, and then whatever is the product looks like that you want. If you want a colorful version, if you're looking for a different style like a pineapple, then you can click in one of these, and then you can see where it takes you, the company information, how many times they've been to here, which target markets, what is the MOQ, and you can actually ask for instant messaging here or schedule an appointment with them, which I really like this website because it means that these companies are already been to a trade show. You can see that company name. So you can Google this company name to see what kind of information pops up. I think they are also in different kind of websites, and you can just check whether they're in Alibaba or not. Alibaba page is not in here, but you can see that they're in the Import Genius, which is another great website to do a competitor research. Okay, so the first website is my favorite, is Canton Fair website. The second is the Global Source trade show, which is taking place 2 times a year in Hong Kong. And you can see that the Global Source has a very similar dashboard, very similar outline as the Canton Fair one. Most of the products in here is a little bit different than Canton Fair, and the difference between Canton Fair and Hong Kong Global Source, which takes place right next to Hong Kong Airport, that majority of Canton Fair trade show attendees, like exhibitors, are mainland China suppliers. If a supplier goes all the way to Hong Kong, which is right next to border to China, mainland China, then these suppliers are more international. So when I was in Canton Fair, I had many times that I had an issue that the mainland China supplier does not speak English, because that's also a domestic sourcing fair. So there could be an option when you speak to a supplier from Canton Fair website, then at the end it might be a problem for you to speak to them, or they might not have the correct export documents, import documents for if you're sourcing product from Europe, for US, maybe necessary documents. So the first thing you should be confirming for a Canton Fair event show website, when you find a supplier, you should be talking and asking them if they have the export experience. I don't think you're going to have any problem like that with Global Sourcer, because when they travel to Hong Kong, they mostly bring in English speaker sales representatives. So you can also do the same thing, look at the type of the products you're looking at. So let's look at the same thing. Cocktail shaker. And then you can see the list of the products. And you can see that there are different type of verifications. You can go and search this type of product, and if you want to see the MOQ, the price differences, all sort of information, you can find it in here, and then you can click in one of these. You can see how long they were in, how many times they've been to the trade show. You can see the information in the main website. You can see the dates, and you can send them a message, and then you can see the type of the products. So this product is 100% trading company, because you can see that they are selling so many different type of products. Okay, so this is like an interesting way of understanding the comparing the product, and then what kind of catalog they have, and whether they're like a trade company or a factory. Another company that I want to talk to you about is getting popular, Made in China, which is a little bit different because their strategy is not trade shows. It's similar to Alibaba.com. However, in my opinion, suppliers are more limited in this website. So if you want to cocktail shaker, if you want to search for a cocktail shaker, the type of the number of suppliers you're going to get, the type of product you're going to get will be limited. And I don't really believe that these companies are 100% accurate, because you can see that it has like, it doesn't really have too much confirmation about what kind of company is that. It says trading company, manufacturer, but I don't believe that these companies are 100% audited. So that's why you should be very careful when you're choosing a supplier from madeinchina.com. The next thing is like AliExpress. AliExpress is a website that you could purchase products, few single items. You don't have to do a wholesale, like a bulk items. You can order small quantities if you want to do a drop shipping, if you want to work with the supplier that they have low MOQ. This is a good website for you. And the biggest advantage or difference between AliExpress and Canton Fair, Global Source, or Alibaba is that most of these suppliers, they are trading company, and they are going to give you free shipping or the shipping included in the price. So for example, if you want to source type of makeup products, you need to choose the correct currency. I'm going to do United States, and if I save it, you should be able to see the price. So the prices are very cheap. You should be speaking to suppliers and reading the reviews, make sure that they're not fake reviews. You can see that the number of days of delivery is very different according to the prices, so you should be very careful when you are choosing the product. And read the reviews, look at the dates, if the dates are not too old. Look at the specifications, and you can always like contact these companies to ask them more questions on WhatsApp or WhatsApp or WeChat or any other chat platform, or you can start sending an email, or you can register and start chatting with the suppliers in here. Most of these companies are like very good at communication in English, at least writing. But in order to see if these companies are like good suppliers, you should order sample products. But also make sure that you could use AliExpress's payment trade assurance, which is like, you know, to keep you safe, make sure that you receive the product, then you pay them. Okay, here's one of my favorites. It is called 1688, which is Alibaba, which is like a Chinese version of 1688. And the interesting part in here is like this product, this website is the same as Alibaba, but Alibaba China. So what you do with this website is, whenever you find a supplier in Alibaba.com, then the best thing you can do here, for example, if you are looking for products, cocktail shaker, what I'd love to do in here is to go and look for a product. For example, it's 1.5 to $3 or like 2.9 to $4. You can do the same thing in here. You can go to Google Translate, and from cocktail shaker you can choose a Chinese Mandarin simplified. So you can search this product, and then you can actually see what product comes up and how much is this. Obviously you need to convert the money, like how much is it in RMB, because the price you're going to see in here is RMB. Quality can be different, but at least to understand, and talking to a supplier from AliExpress, like 1688 to Alibaba, you can send them a link. Hey, look, this product looks like exactly the same. Why your price is so high? So if you want to see like a cocktail shaker set is 35 RMB. If you look at it, this is like $4.91. So if you go to the set in here, then you can actually see the real product price in Alibaba.com. And the biggest difference in here could be because these companies, they don't know how to export in 1688.com, and they might be offering actually really good pricing. And the best thing you can do is here, you could work with a sourcing agent and ask them to communicate with these guys to source product for you. So you could be saving up to 40%. The other couple of websites that I really like is China Aviation. So it's like an old website. It's similar to AliExpress, and it's mainly focusing on European market. You can also ship products to USA, but I feel like this is a wholesale market that depending on what kind of product you want to source. So another website is World Trade. It's a connecting global business. There are more international companies in here. I personally never use this, but I heard good things about that. Other website that you should be checking is a sourcing agent. It's called ECVV. They kind of create the big catalog for you to attract you to find like more suppliers. But I would be very careful, and if you want to work with a sourcing agent, you should be Googling more companies to understand like which is best or not. So the last one is the thomasnet.com. You can find suppliers in here. You can get an instant quote. You should be signing, you should be registering. But if you search also a product name, this company also like gives you local companies in the United States. So the biggest advantage of this is that you can find the wholesalers, distributors, or manufacturers to find the product. If you don't want to source from China, if you want to order lower quality or lower quantity, or you want to avoid the tax and duties, so this is a really good website in my opinion to start working with. Guys, thank you so much for watching my video. The main idea is to always look for our alternatives and options. Very interesting point is that a lot of Alibaba.com sellers suppliers are selling on Amazon directly. I actually recorded a different video about that. You can find the link if you click below. And please don't forget to click on my subscribe button in my YouTube channel. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. See you soon. Thank you.